Apple's Release event just happened. Here's everything you might have missed, from brand new iPad Airs to Pros to accessories and so much more. Now get loose and let's jump into it. Get it? Get loose. Let's jump into it. Now it's been a few years since we received new iPads, and actually last year was the first year that we went an entire year without receiving any iPad. And earlier, we heard from Mark Gurman that we're supposed to be getting a spring event from Apple. And he said that we're supposed to be getting these iPads in early March, which became mid March, early April, end of April, all the way to the point to where they said we're not getting them at all. We're just going to have to wait until WWDC, which would take place in June. However, we recently got an invite from Apple to their Let Loose event, which immediately pushed us to, hey, we're definitely getting these iPads. This is that event that Mark Gurman was talking about. And honestly, I feel like Apple have just been playing games with us, because I know they watch rumors too, and they just wanted to make the rumors not viable at all. So after waiting and the tech community going crazy saying we're not gonna get it, calling Mark Gurman a liar, we finally got the event today. We got the new iPads that we've been waiting for. And right at the beginning, people had already anticipated that this was going to be a big event. And Tim started the event by saying,
"This is the biggest day for iPad since its introduction."
now let's see if that actually held up. Now, starting with the iPad Air, the biggest change so far was the fact that it now comes in two different models. Now we have an 11-inch, which was a jump from the original 10.9 screen that we had. And we also have a 13-inch option, which is awesome. This iPad Air will be powered by M2, which is a jump from the original M1. They get faster Wi-Fi. The storage starts at 128 compared to the before that we originally had. And of course, we get brand new colors. Now, these new iPads come in blue, purple, starlight, and gray. And pricing is $599 for the 11-inch and $799 for the 13-inch, which to me sounds like a steal. But overall, I still expected Apple to give us another thing, because I felt like this was just another spec jump here. But I didn't lose my hopes up, because we still had the Pro line. Now, we know with the Pro line, it's supposed to be the best of the best. It's supposed to be the best product or iPad that Apple can actually deliver to us. And what did we get? Actually, they're kinda nice. So first of all, Apple began the introduction of the iPad Pro line by showing us how thin it is. And they compared it to the iPod Nano. It was so thin to where it was mind-blowing, which gave it the title of Apple's thinnest product. So sizing-wise, the 11-inch is only 5.3 millimeters, and the 13, it is only 5.1 millimeter, which is mind-blowing. In addition to that, the 11-inch only weighs 0.9 pounds, and the 13-inch only weighs 1.2 pounds, which makes it crazy light. Now, I know what you're saying. Yeah, Apple should have just gave us a bigger battery, but Apple did promise us that the battery life is still gonna be the same, which is Apple saying, hey, you guys already have enough battery in here. We don't see the advantage of adding to it. But in addition to that, another thing that was mind-blowing was the fact that these new iPads, both models, now use a brand new OLED display technology that Apple calls tandem OLED. So what it is Apple literally takes two different OLED displays, puts them together, and then that's how they're able to get the brightness all the way up to 1,000 nits and 1,600 nits of HDR contents. With the display, we also got a nano texture option, which is $100 more, but that option is only available on the 1 terabyte and the 1 terabyte option. And this display is supposed to have less reflections on it, but we're going to have to wait and see once the product come out and test it and see how well it actually holds up to that. Now, to be able to power all this, especially the new display technology, Apple dropped this iPad with M4, which made it the very first product to have an M4 chip in it. So this gave it even way more power. It made the chip super efficient, because according to Apple, they said that you'll be able to get the same output out of M4 by using only half of the power than what you normally use with M2, which is mind-blowing. So in addition to that, they added more efficiency core, better cooling, and overall it makes the iPad Pro a monstrous of a device. But why do we need all that power in an iPad? I'll tell you. Apple then showed us the iPad Pros at work. So with me being a video fanatic, I mainly paid attention to the Final Cut Pro on the iPad workflow, which was awesome. One of my favorite features was whenever they were able to remove the background on a video simply by pushing a button, and it didn't even take that long. Everything was processed on the iPad, was super fast, and it's achieving this by using AI, which makes me super excited with what's coming to WWDC, because it's supposed to be an AI year for Apple. And if you're trying to see what we're expecting with iOS 18, be sure to click up here. With accessories, Apple introduced a brand new aluminum Magic Keyboard, which features a bigger trackpad and a brand new function row, which is something similar to what we have on Mac. Apple then introduced a brand new Apple Pencil, which they called the Apple Pencil Pro, which physically looks exactly like the previous one. It just has the word Pro on it, but the interior is actually nice. So this brand new Apple Pencil features a haptic motor, it supports Find Mine, and it has a brand new squeeze sensor. So when you squeeze it, it brings you the menu, then you can choose from like eraser, pen, and so much more. And then on top of that, it also has a new gyroscope, which makes it rotational sensitive. So if you're trying to change the orientation of something you're drawing, all you have to do is rotate it, which is super awesome. And this brand new Apple Pencil Pro starts at $129. So overall, I think it was a good Apple event. A mind-blowing one, not so much, but I do think it was a good iPad event. I actually think or was hoping that Apple was going to give us a little more, especially that we've been waiting for these for so long. But honestly, I am happy with what we got. And what about you? Let me know. Is there something that excited you about it? Is there something that disappointed you about it? Be sure to put those in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to share my content, and I truly appreciate you. And if you're trying to stay in the loop of everything that's going in Apple land, tech, and so much more, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, catch you in the next one.